back from the dead and more badass than ever. He plays Jeremy Gilbert. Talented and always epic executive producer Julie Platt. And one of my personal heroes, please welcome Mr. Kevin Williamson. Next up, she's the coolest grown-up in Mystic Falls, Sarah Canning. He plays my favorite, Matt Donovan. Please welcome Zach Rory.
What's up?
I know.
Can we expect that to cause problems in their relationship?
Yeah, I think we can. I mean, it's safe to say that, that's going to be one of the hurdles they're going to, is Alaric realizing that, he's falling for this woman that he is just continually lying to. And that lie is underneath the same roof, with Elena and Jeremy, because they're all in the know except for her. So I think eventually he's going to have to deal with it. And he is going to deal with it. I'm not going to say yes, 100%. That is something coming up.
Nobody's allowed to have happy and dysfunctional. Relationships aren't allowed to live well and functioning.
Apparently not.
Speaking of dysfunctional relationships, is Jeremy ever going to love somebody who doesn't die next?
Jeremy was meant to go through a lot of loss. He lost his parents and lost Vicky and Anna, and it brought him to this new place of, rather than wearing his emotions on his sleeve, he kind of mans up and starts to embrace his destiny and the path that his family has laid upon him, rather than relying on what most teenagers go through life and school, which is normalcy. He's just strayed away from that, and I think if he does find love in the future, it's going to be something that is completely unexpected and something pretty cool.
Just coming out for Bonnie?
Everyone wants Bonnie to get some. There is a chance. Yeah, there's a chance. It could happen. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm not going to say it.
No, there's a chance.
I did say this yesterday that Bonnie's going to have a couple different elements in her life that are going to be new. She's going to be getting interest from somebody that she already knows, and she's going to meet somebody new who strikes her fancy. So
yes,
we're going to.
Yeah, we dabble there. It happens really soon.
Yeah.
Somebody that she already knows.
Somebody that she already knows.
So can you tease anything about any new characters coming into town?
Well, we do bring in,
Will we find out where she's been all these years?
eventually, yes. But we start at the beginning. They were going to,
We go way back.
We go way back.
Catherine took a little bit of a liking to Matt, but then she threatened him to coerce Caroline. Are they going to tangle?
Oh, you ain't seen nothing.
I hope so.
You're scaring me, Julie.
I was gonna say, lucky that Zach's here with us today, because there's just gonna be a next episode.
Have we seen the worst of Catherine?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Catherine goes super, super game changer in the next episode that airs, and just starts wreaking havoc in the ways that you think that she already topped out in her game, but it's just
like the clip said, she's always one step ahead.
yeah.
This panel will be looking for a new gig anytime soon.
I'm always looking. I'm auditioning currently, so many of you out there are casting directors.
Yeah, the way that plays out, you know, when it plays out and how it plays out is, you're going to be concerned for some of this table. And we would just have to wait and see how it comes out the other side.
You know, Jeremy is finally embracing his destiny as this hunter and this guy that's hungry for knowledge. And when he finds out Tyler is a werewolf, or has the potential to be a werewolf, or has that in his bloodline, he gets excited because he finally has some sort of hand in this mystical world, some sort of upper hand on these vampires who, Damon, you know, he stole my ring, the one thing that I have to keep me healthy and it give me the ability to heal. When I find out that he's a werewolf, I feel that he's like, all right, cool, I can use this to my advantage. It might be a card that I can play in my future and start to embrace his destiny in that fact.
So he's just using him?
Well, I mean, no. I think they also have a friendship. You know, Tyler's also alone. You know, Tyler, you know, he's going through this transformation of you know, becoming this beast and not knowing exactly who he is. And Jeremy can relate to that. He's always been the outsider. So though he is using him for information on one side, he definitely develops some sort of friendship with him as well.
You definitely see Bonnie develop more all around. I definitely feel that Bonnie's power is measured, the intensity is measured by how much Elena is in trouble, or the person that she cares about or she loves. You know, she has to do something, she'll pull it out of her gut to protect the people that she loves. So I think that she's capable of anything to protect the one she loves. She really is. So she's a badass.
What's your favorite part of playing her?
My favorite part of playing Bonnie Bennett? That she's this strong, young girl. She's faced with all these adversities and things that would normally make a person cower and run. And the fact that she's really strong and fearless and compassionate to the people that she loves and her friends, I think is my favorite part of playing her.
I just like the fact that he's never in the same place mentally. You know, I got quite a bit of loose screws upstairs, and it definitely helps me. Definitely helps me portray that. You know, he's at such a place of loss in the beginning. You know, losing his parents, he's got no guidance, and all of a sudden his world becomes about this one girl, and he loses her, and then he builds a new love upon this girl that's also an outsider. Then boom, she's dead too. So it goes from being in a place of extreme hurt at that point to hardness towards the world. You know, you can only be soft and hurt for so long before you start to callous. And I think that's the point that he's at now. And it starts in the newer episode you guys see. He really hits that point where he just becomes hard and starts to take action against the world rather than sit back and say, poor me. He fights back a little bit.
In the footage that we just saw, it looked like he was totally, you know, joining forces with Damon and Alaric. What is wrong with this kid that he's hanging out with the guy who snapped his neck?
I mean, if you think about it, you know, he's got no more ties left to the normal world. You know, he's lost everything except for his sister, and that's one thing that he'll push everything aside to protect. And besides that, he's got nothing left to lose. You know, he knows all this crazy stuff is going on in the world, and the way that he feels inside, he feels pretty much like a monster. So he's really just willing to fight. You know.
Zach,
dealing with it until I can get his shit together.
in this town of werewolves and witches and vampires, do you like playing boy next door quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to pay rent, you know? I mean, my character doesn't know what's going on. I'm bussing tables, you know, I don't know, mom at home, I mean, Easy Mac and canned peas. And, you know, trying to make my truck run. That's all.
You know, we actually, when Kevin and I did the pilot for the show, and this is a story we haven't talked about a lot, but it's good for us to tell.